Hey there, it's Simon Hurley, and I'm here at the Ranger booth demonstrating my Simon Hurley Create product line. And I'm going to show you a little bit more in detail on some of my peel apart background stamps, which is super fun. So I shared it a little bit this morning. We didn't go too in depth. This one is called the Watercolor Blooms. And so this one has peel apart pieces. A couple of these pieces peel out, and you can use them separately or piece them back together to use them as one background. And we also did it with this new timber background stamp. So this one's cool. I already used archival on this one, so it's a little bit stained, but this one peels apart, so you can stamp the whole background at once if you want to. So let me show you the whole background stamped first. Let's do a little bit of Tropical Tango on the surface here. Just ink it up. And the cool part about these backgrounds too is I do them in 6x6 because I want you to be able to stamp it either way on your A2 size card. So I'm not going to tell you which way your branches or your wood grain goes or whatever we create, right? I want you to be able to have that versatility to use it however you want, which I think is awesome. So once we're done with that, maybe I'll spray it a little bit with water. And then I'm going to grab a piece of my stark white cardstock. So this is just a really great bright white cardstock, and it works really well with my inks and stamping. And it also takes water really nicely, which I think is really cool. So you get really great effects when you use the water mediums on here as well. So there's that all stamped together. So of course you can get a really great background, heat embossing that, maybe blending in the background, using it as kind of a resist. There's lots of cool things you can do with it. Then to clean off my inks, all I do is I just spray a little bit of water on that background, and then I can easily clean it off. Now of course there's archival on there, but my inks don't stain, so the middle is going to be stained, but the rest can clean off really nice and easily. Awesome, so I'm just going to blot some of that off so we get some of the water out of there, because we're going to do a little bit more stamping in a second. Okay, so now let's show the peel apart aspect of the stamp. And I really feel like these peel apart backgrounds kind of turn your background stamp into more of a tool then, because instead of having the same background as everybody else, you can peel it apart, use different areas of it, use different sections to really create whatever you want. So it's more tailored to you, and it's the same price point as a regular background stamp, which is awesome. So this peels apart so you get 1, 2, and I wanted to do 2 individually like this because I wanted different varieties. So if you wanted to stamp them several down the card in different colors, which I'll show you in just a second, you get different varieties of trees. Then there's a grouping of 3. My idea behind this was just to, I think I had a background. Yep, right here. This one I blended some of my inks together and I stamped with water using this stamp right here. So this is more of an idea for like, the side of your card, or 3 groupings of trees at the bottom, just a little grouping. And then there's 2 left on this side. And so the cool part is we've made the cutouts pretty obvious, so you can really easily piece those back together as you're going and use the full background stamp together. And then if you want to, you can put it right back onto the acetate sheet once you're done. So I'm going to take this, and when I use them like this, when I use the whole background, I again face the background up like I just did. When I use certain pieces of the background, I apply it to an acrylic block, and here is the Dilutions journal block. This one's just really big and it takes those backgrounds nicely, so I use this for stamping these pieces. Okay, so let's go in. Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to go in with Minty Fresh. This is a nice kind of neutral, but it also is kind of like a robin's egg color, great for these birch trees. I use it along with Woof, which is my gray color, and some neutrals or some bright colors. You can kind of change the look of whatever tone it is. So what's cool about this, and this is what I loved about the waves and the music notes, this is what the original idea was, and it's now turned into a lot more than that, but you can stamp in whatever colors you want. So you can create your own background in a variety of different colors. Let's say, hey, maybe we want to go in with a different looking tree then. So you have this one right here. Let's go with Psych for a little shock factor, right? That nice bright color there. Ink that up. And then stamping it down. And of course you can create kind of your own different background with that. So I'll wipe a little bit of that ink off there, and we can go even going in with this background stamp again, but all you need to do is let's go in with Guppy now. So I'm going to go in with Guppy, and I'm going to use this orange on there and go right underneath this green color. So just making your own background with whatever colors you want really creates an awesome look on your card. Like, look how cool that is. You can do it down the whole background. You can do it vertically like that. So really you have your own option of what you want to create with this and how you want to use it. If you want to stamp just 2 branches in Jet Black Archival and color those in, you totally can. But no more masking, no more having to worry about, masking or taping off different sections of the stamp anymore. So I'm sure you guys will find out many other ways to use this as well. You are all so creative. Everything will be shipping in February, so you can get your hands on it then, and I cannot wait to see what you guys create. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to give our video a thumbs up and subscribe to Scrap Time videos for all the Creativation 2020 coverage.